Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening anywhere in the world. Welcome back to our Global Weekly Updates. My name is Ken Duong. Before we get into the main highlights and content of today's video, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell below to get notifications of all the interesting news that we're going to provide to you today and in future videos. And today I want to talk about a very monumental event. We participated in an amazing business forum called the Indo-Pacific Business Forum 2020 that just took place in Ha Noi. It's a business forum that comprises of countries in the Pacific Rim, or what we call the Pacific Ocean, which includes countries such as Japan, Korea, Vietnam, Singapore, Thailand, Palau. There's interesting news about Palau as well. And this is the third time that this business forum has happened. Last year it was in Bangkok, Thailand. This year is in Vietnam. And of course, due to the COVID situation, many of the participants actually came from abroad or were online. Some of the main people that participated are Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. You have Deputy Prime Minister of Vietnam, Bình Minh Pham. You also have U.S. Ambassador to Vietnam, Daniel Crittenbrink, and also the Consul General, Marie Demore, amongst other heads of Vietnamese Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the Ministry of Transportation, the Ministry of Energy, and also many of the foreign ministers of Japan, Australia, New Zealand, and many other parts of the world. It was so exciting. I learned a lot. Our team in our different countries actually learned a lot as well. So today I want to share with you 3 of the main highlights or takeaways from this amazing Indo-Pacific Business Forum. The first highlight I want to share is the high-level dignitaries that participated from the United States Secretary of State and also from Vietnam in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. They were discussing the relationship between the two countries, starting from normalization in 1995, which was roughly 500 million in bilateral trade between the two countries. And ending for 2020, it will be 85 billion with the B dollars of trade. That is exponential growth in the last 25 years. And that was shared by Secretary Mike Pompeo and also Deputy Prime Minister Bình Minh. That's exciting news. There's a lot of excitement between the two countries. So I want to share that because the trade will continue to grow even in light of the fact that the United States is not part of the CPTPP. In order to fuel a country for the electricity, for the lights, for the solar panels, and the energy necessary, what do countries have to do? They have to invest in power plants, solar power energy, and also hydro energy. At the Indo-Pacific Business Forum, there were 3 MOUs that were signed by very prominent companies in the United States and also Vietnam. One of those deals that was very important is General Electric, or GE, one of the largest top 10 companies in the United States and also top 50 in the world, signed an agreement with Vina Capital, which is one of the largest Singapore-based funds that operate in Vietnam, in order to build a large power plant, roughly 3,600 megawatts in the Dong Nai area, which is right next to Ho Chi Minh City. This will be a coal-burning plant that will generate electricity and also energy to sell to Petro Vietnam Gas, or PVG, which is state-owned enterprise. That's a huge investment. The total investment amount will go over $1.4 billion in the next 5 to 7 years. A second deal is between AES, which is a publicly traded company in the United States, and they are also building a power plant coal generator that will give enough electricity and also burn a lot of the natural raw materials in Vietnam. That project is going to be in Long An province to the south. Thus, those projects around Ho Chi Minh City will further develop Ho Chi Minh City's economic engine to drive Vietnam for 2021 and for the next 5 to 7 years. The third highlight I want to share to help the development of a country and countries in the Indo-Pacific region is a trilateral agreement between the United States, Japan, and Australia to build a underwater cable for electricity, for internet, and for many other uses through the small island of Palau. Although it's tiny in the Pacific Ocean, but it will be a conduit to help connect all of the Indo-Pacific region, including Vietnam, Singapore, Thailand, and of course, the three countries that are spearheading this effort, United States, Japan, and Australia. Infrastructure is critically important, and not just on land, but also at sea. With this, we'll have more stability, faster internet speeds, and better connectivity for information sharing between this area and the world. As always, thank you very much for watching this video. We learned a ton of information from the Indo-Pacific Business Forum, and I hope you learned as well. And make sure that you like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, leave your comments below or any of questions that you have regarding this business forum, and we'll be happy to answer it. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week.